Hi beauties! Today is the day that you've been waiting for me to unveil my matte eyeshadow collection. I'm going to show you 3 of them today, show you how velvety they are and how easily they apply, and give you a little background on their names. So it's going to be called the Unfading Beauty Collection. You know me, if you followed me for a while, I get inspired by a lot of different things, and most of it is from the Bible. And this time I was inspired by Proverbs 31, which I'm sure you feel like, oh no, here comes the unattainable woman again. Just made up that phrase, unattainable woman. But I hope you feel encouraged instead, because I have a different take on it. I have been learning recently that we should get ready and get dressed for the day that we want to have, not for the day that's going to have us. So, I feel a little breathless right now. I feel a little nervous because I'm sharing my heart rather than just showing you makeup. So, because we are getting ready for the day we want to have, I thought I was kind of inspired at first by putting on the armor of God, putting on the breastplate of righteousness and the helmet of salvation, but that really doesn't apply to how I get dressed. So I was trying to envision, what if we did that with makeup in the same manner? So for example, my foundation's a beautiful foundation. You want to put on a beautiful foundation, and then you can remind yourself that you're an exotic beauty with an exotic beauty mineral mascara, right? But what about everything else? I kind of did that with naming my lipsticks. I've had Fierce Protectress and Warrior Mama, so you can be that day. But I've had a different inspiration for the matte eyeshadows. So it's gonna be the Unfading Beauty Collection. I have 3 named so far. I have a whole bunch of words listed, but 3 named because it's been really hard making the colors. Now I know why other mineral companies don't have matte colors, because they're really difficult. I had these gorgeous colors and I put them on, looked great, and 2 hours later they were a completely different color than what I put on. Oops. And they didn't look so good. So it wasn't like they changed this to something prettier. I was like, oh no, this is bad. So it's a little bit slow going. So I'm not really sure how many eyeshadows can be in the collection, and I might keep adding more. But let me first read to you Proverbs 31 in a different version, the amplified version, which gives a different perspective, and also brings it to some terms that we typically use now in these times. And my husband's device just locked down. There we go. Okay, so it's a description of a worthy woman, or in my words, a woman who has unfading beauty. So, an excellent woman, one who is spiritual, capable, intelligent, and virtuous. Who is he who can find her? Her value is more precious than jewels, and her worth is far above rubies or pearls. The heart of her husband trusts in her with secure confidence, and he will have no lack of gain. She comforts, encourages, and does him only good and not evil all the days of her life. She looks for wool and flax and works with willing hands in delight. She is like the merchant ships abounding with treasure. She brings her household food from far away. She rises also while it is still night and gives food to her household and assigns tasks to her maids. She considers a field before she buys or accepts it, expanding her business prudently. With her profit, she plants fruitful vines in her vineyard. She equips herself with strength, spiritual, mental, and physical fitness for her God-given task, and makes her arms strong. See, she even works out. Let's see, she sees that her gain is good. Her lamp does not go out, but it burns continually through the night, and she is prepared for whatever lies ahead. She stretches out her hands to the distaff, and her hands hold the spindle as she spins wool into thread for clothing. She opens and extends her hand to the poor, and she reaches out her filled hands to the needy. She does not fear the snow for her household, for all in her household are clothed in expensive scarlet wool. She makes for herself coverlets, cushions, and rugs of tapestry. Her clothing is linen, pure and fine, and purple wool. Her husband is known in the city's gates when he sits among the elders of the land. She makes fine linen garments and sells them, and supplies sashes to the merchants. Strength and dignity are her clothing, and her position is strong and secure. She smiles at the future, knowing that she and her family are prepared. She opens her mouth in skillful and godly wisdom, and the teaching of kindness is on her tongue, giving counsel and instruction. She looks well to how things go in her household, and does not eat the bread of idleness. Her children rise up and call her blessed, happy, prosperous, to be admired. Her husband also, and he praises her, saying, Many daughters have done nobly and well, with strength of character that is steadfast in goodness, but you excel them all. Charm and grace are deceptive, and superficial beauty is vain, but a woman who fears the Lord, reverently worshiping, obeying, serving, and trusting him with all-filled respect, shall be praised. Give her of the product of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates of the city. And that's Proverbs 31, verses 18 to 31. So I went through that psalm, Proverbs, and I picked out words that stood out to me, because in that translation, she seemed like a real woman to me. All of us women make sure our household runs smoothly. We have to wear so many hats to do that. I'm also a business owner, so I have that hat as well. And now I'm a mother and I have that hat. So it really spoke to me differently. So I went through and picked out words that we could put on like armor throughout the day. Okay, so here we go. I picked out words like wisdom, determination, inspiration, excellence, preparation. Okay, so I'm gonna stop there because I meant to preface that by saying that we're gonna put those words on. So your eyeshadow is gonna be named wisdom, so that way you can put on wisdom. You can put on determination. You can put on inspiration. You can put on excellence. You can put on preparation. You can put on generosity. You can put on perseverance. You can put on strength. You can put on comfort. You can put on talent. I know a lot of women say, oh, I'm not talented or creative. That's a lie. Don't listen to it. We are all differently creative, differently talented. So don't look at someone else who paints and say, oh, I'm not talented because I can't paint. So if you can't paint, you can do something they can't do, okay? So you can put on purpose. You can put on being capable. I gotta look for another word for that one. You can put on encouragement. You can put on, yeah, I already said purpose. So that's what they're going to be named. You can tell I'm getting excited. See, this is what happens when I get excited. I turn red. So today I'm going to show you how to put on wisdom, inspiration, and purpose. Those are those three names. They're completely matte eyeshadows, and these three are taupes. So they're going to look very nude and natural. And I also created a new lipstick color for you for this collection. These, all my matte eyeshadows that I create, and also this new lipstick color is going to be in your sample collection for May. So get ready for that, okay? And the lipstick color is called Gentle Queen. So you can be a gentle queen when you're wearing all of those, and you can make wise decisions that will just be so gracious and beautiful for your family and whoever you meet and come in contact with. So you're going to need, like I said, wisdom, inspiration, and purpose, your base eyeshadow brush, your crease brush, and your blush brush to put on your blush, and your lipstick, excuse me, which happens to be Gentle Queen this time because I'm going to show it to you, and Snapdragon blush. I am wearing my summer color Magnolia foundation and Perfectly Flawless Mineral Veil, and I'm going to be wearing my Exotic Beauty Mineral Mascara in Black Walnut, which is a deep dark brown. So let's get started. You're going to take your base eyeshadow brush, you're going to dip it in Wisdom. No, I'm sorry, you're not. You're going to dip it in. That's what happens when there's no labels on my jars yet. I got to design them. You're going to dip it in Inspiration, because we all need a good dose of inspiration every day for each of our own selves and also for those around us. So you're going to pat it all over your lid. So I just figured out why I'm so hot. My air conditioning turned off. And the sun is on the side of the house. And I have on, of course, a whole bunch of lights. So no wonder I'm so hot. I'll have to remember next time. Don't do that. Leave the air conditioning running. Set it colder. Whoops. Okay, remember to sweep under your eye, because it gives a more complete look. And I just stuck the brush in my eye. Don't do that. Okay, so we're putting on inspiration, because you know we women, we are so instrumental in inspiring others, whether we're teachers or business women or whatever the case may be. So you're going to use inspiration, then you're going to use purpose. You can use either brush. You can use your base eyeshadow brush or your crease brush. I'm going to show you what it looks like first with the base eyeshadow brush. This is going to create a more subtle depth of color. Just depends on what you want to do. I like to do a subtle and then bring in just a teeny bit of depth. Okay, so I'm going to do the base eyeshadow brush first, and I'm going to come back with the crease brush. We all need to put on purpose in the morning, right? If we don't have purpose in mind, our day doesn't go so well, does it? We get distracted easily. We don't really know if we can be excited with what we accomplished that day. So I'm going to take my crease brush. I'm going to do the same thing, but it's more concentrated and more precise. It just adds a little bit more definition is all it does. I'm going to take it under like always. I see some crumbs. You just take your powder brush and sweep them away. Okay, now my favorite part, what I was going to start with on accident for some reason. I'm going to take the base eyeshadow brush in Wisdom, and I'm going to take it and I'm going to dip it in the powder, and then I'm going to tap basically right above where my iris is. Kind of creates like a halo effect over your eye, for lack of a better term. I made up that term. I don't know if anybody else uses it or not. But when you do that, it really makes your eyes stand out a lot, especially if they're darker like mine. But it works for any eye color, but it just looks extra good with dark eyes. You can also take it and put that in your inner corner if you want, if you feel like you need a little bit of adjustment. I love these colors because they so easily blend. They're so velvety soft. Oh my goodness, I wish you could just feel them. But you can when you order the sample pack, if you want to try all of them. They will be available separately, of course, like always, and also as a set. So there are those colors. And then of course you put on your mascara. Some tips for my mascara is let it dry between coats. That's very important. If you want to put on a little extra mascara at a time, use the tip and grab the ends of your lashes. It helps clump the lashes together a little better. Like I can't see. I think I say that every tutorial. Again, I'm looking in my little tiny, I have an iPhone S, excuse me for a second, but my screen in comparison to a mirror is really tiny. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry. Would you like to see the new lip color? I'm so excited about this color. It's a little bit lighter. Let me put some foundation over my lips. It's like a nude beige pink. It's called Gentle Queen. Remember to warm it up on your lips, right? I made it darker on me because I have lots of pigment to my lips. But you can always build as much as you want. It actually looks darker on screen than it does in person. I think it's because I'm wearing a darker color shirt today. I was trying to neutralize the red I had from being too warm. This is what happens when you're fair-skinned. You get a heat rash. So, or at least I do. So we can go back and put on some more mascara. And the benefits, by the way, to matte eyeshadow. They're great for picture taking. Pictures tend to add a little bit of shine naturally. So if you use the matte colors, you're going to look like you just had your makeup done, even if you didn't. Okay, I haven't done my cheeks yet. Don't need to, right? I'm turning red. Snapdragon. The line from your ear to your nose. That's your cheekbone. I always tap a little into my lid. No, I don't put too much on because I'm so fair-skinned and I naturally get red. So I don't wear much. Didn't know I had to put foundation on my chest before I started the tutorial today, right? Once it gets red though, it's really hard to cover up. So, okay. Of course I will show pictures what the eyeshadow looks like. If you want it even lighter, you can go back in and put more wisdom over top. And that little halo spot there. That's my favorite part. Listen to my knee pop. I don't know if you can hear that or not. I really feel like I cannot see. I'm looking behind my phone to see the mirror. Excuse me for a second. I thought that's what happened. I hit my eyelid with my mascara wand. I only make these mistakes when I'm doing tutorials. I guess it's just to keep me humble. Just take a Q-tip and wipe it off. Not a big deal. Comes right off. Okay? Didn't even take off the eyeshadow. So, just can become frustrating. So I really hope you like the new color of lipstick. I'll show you some pictures. I might change my shirt to show off the color better. It's just a deep navy since to like bring down the red content of this, but it didn't seem to work. So I was waiting a few more minutes just so I can put another coat of mascara on for you. Can you see my lashes? The screen on my phone never looks quite as clear as when I upload it to YouTube, so I know you can see because I watched my tutorials. But I feel like during, you can't see, or during, rather, I can't see and doubt that you'll be able to see. So I hope you're excited about these colors. I sure am. I have some new favorites to go into spring and summer with, especially when it's the shiny season. Now I'll have less shine. I'm very oily and very humid. It's Florida here, and it's already in like high 90s. This weekend was like 98, so it's definitely hot. And I am wearing some sleeves. It's a little bit warm. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed everything, and if you're watching this tutorial the day I sent out the email, then you probably won't have links to the colors yet because I still have to take some product pictures and write the listings and then put them up. But you'll have the links this Friday for the sample Saturday that's going out for the monthly collection. So don't feel bad if you're missing something or think I missed something. I didn't miss something. It's just taking a lot of time to get all these together, and of course nothing goes like you plan it. So that's what happens when you're a work-at-home mom and you have a toddler and a life, and things just happen. I'm sure you don't know about that, do you? So anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and can't wait to show you the other colors and tell you the other names, and can't wait to see everything on you. So thank you very much for watching, and remember that beauty is more than skin deep. Bye-bye.